it's Becky, and I am going to do a tutorial on using the baking method to achieve full coverage with Young Living's Savvy Mineral Makeup. So this is me, fresh face to the world, and I'm just going to do it for you on myself so that you can see how to do it at home. So first thing that we're going to do is get our face primed for the makeup. And so you can use whatever you like. From Young Living, of course. You can use a moisturizer, you can use the Renewal Serum, you can use the Art Light Moisturizer, which is really good because it absorbs quickly. I'm just using some coconut oil with frankincense because we can all use some frankincense every day. So here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna get yourself one of these little sponges. It's actually gonna be a different type of getting the makeup on your face than using one of your makeup brushes, okay? So, first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna get your Young Living makeup, your foundation, and you'll tap just a little bit. This is what I do. Just tap it into the lid. And for this method, you're going to use a lighter foundation color if you have it. If you don't, just use what you have. Depending on the kind of coverage you need, you might need to just get one shade lighter and your number, the shade that you normally use. So you're just going to take your sponge. It's dry. You don't need to wet it for this method. And you just pick up your minerals in there, and it looks like this, and then you just blot it in to the parts of your face that usually just kind of the center of your face is where you need it. But if you have something going on like rosacea or another issue, you can just use this to get that extra coverage. So I have something right there and something right here that I'm going to probably make sure that I cover up, okay? So we're just going to start putting on the foundation here. And you can see that it's already covering really good. I hope you can hear my 80s music in the background because that's a special treat. I usually have a little bit of pinkness on my nose, so I'm gonna get a little bit more makeup in my thing. What the baking method does is it takes a little bit of time to allow these things to set, the minerals to set into your skin. And then you come back and you do your other foundation with your brush over the top. So I hope you can see that that's giving me some pretty good coverage. And then I'm going to do my chin. And you can see that that spot right there is already toning down. And I'm going to do it a little over here too. So we just keep doing this until you get that coverage that you want. And then I'm going to do a little bit just around the bridge of my nose because these are the parts that are kind of down the center of your face, where you're looking straight at people. So, oops, that's where you just want it to bake right in and give you that good coverage. Okay, so the baking method means that then you let this sit. So on a normal day, I would just let this sit and start doing my eyebrows that clearly need it because they're almost non-existent. And then you can do the rest of your eye makeup and then come back. So let's pretend that we've done that and we've given it, 8 or 10 minutes to bake in. And now we're gonna go ahead and do our, the rest of our mineral makeup. So I'm gonna grab my foundation brush. Now these are the Young Living ones, but I have used an Echo Tools one in the past too. So whatever you have, just use it. And I'm gonna take this and spritz it with the misting spray. If you don't have this, the Lavender spray can work equally as well, but it just helps the brush to pick up your mineral makeup, and then you're not wasting product. So we just do 1, 2, you can do 3 if you like, you can do 2. It doesn't really matter. Then I'm gonna pick up my normal color, which is warm 2, right here. And you can see that it's sticking right onto the brush, okay? And it's picking it up really good. And then I'm just gonna start brushing this over the top, swirling. And it's just gonna blend that color in, okay? Now, I don't spray my brush every time I reapply because I find that it keeps it on there, but if you want to, you can. See, you can see if it's actually doing a really good job of covering. Just blend it in all around these places where you put the foundation with the sponge. I'm gonna spritz again because it's about time. I'm gonna pick up some more makeup. Okay, and then finish over here. And I like to make sure that I get it blended right along the jawline. So then you never, that's the beautiful thing with this makeup, is that you never have that line. You never have like a delineation line from there's foundation and there's not. Okay, so then I'm gonna do it along my hairline. And it's just doing a really good coverage. And just keep buffing it in. And this is going to do you, it's going to be a very matte coverage for you. So not lots of, there's no sparkle in this. And so if you want that, then you can add a little bit of your bronzer, because that will give you a little bit of shimmer. Or you can use the Mineral Veil, which also has a lot of shimmer in it. So as you can see, it's a really nice coverage. This spot is toned down to basically my skin color, as well as over here. Everything's gotten really good coverage. And so that baking method really works. So you just need to invest in a little sponge. And again, depending on if you need more coverage, if you have like a rosacea or something else that you really want to cover, or maybe some sort of skin thing where you have a darker tone, you can buy one shade lighter and use that as your baking color with the sponge. Let it set, and then come back and use your normal skin tone color with the with your brush, and just buffing it all in. Okay, so I hope that helps, and I know you're going to get a lot of great stories to tell about how wonderful this makeup is. It's so good for our skin, and it looks really good, of course. So now I'll go do the rest of my makeup.